You are now listening to Barco Boys.
Y'all funky ass up, y'all know the routine.
Niggas can't walk the path that I walk. Niggas can't do the things that I do. Niggas can't live the way that I live. Might not be the same result for you.
I'm about with nowhere, and I know what I gotta do. I'm about peace that's unfolding.
Hey,
I just need gotta come through. I need love, I need patience. Take me back to the basics. I just need one more shot at living. I just need one more shot like Pippin.
Niggas can't walk the path that I walk. Niggas can't do the things that I do. Niggas can't live the way that I live. Might not be the same result for you. I am the have-not mascot.
Good afternoon, good afternoon. Good afternoon. What's good with the people? What's up, y'all?
What's happening?
Oh man, lunchtime with the Band of Brothers morning show. Y'all know how we give it up, brunch hours. Yesterday we was rush hour. We just trying to get a feel for the people, man. What they looking for, What they want?
I don't know. We trying to find it out, man.
We here though. We here. They probably think we late. We never late. We always on time.
Always. We gonna figure it out though.
Yes,
figure
sir.
it out just what they want. What's good, Natalie, Uncle Trav? What's good with y'all, man?
Good afternoon.
What up? Bees, what's good, Bees?
Y'all enjoying this lunch break? Y'all on lunch? I just had breakfast like 2 minutes ago.
Breakfast.
That's brunch, right? That's considered brunch, right? That's considered brunch, right?
No, it's breakfast because I broke my fast. It's the first time eating for the day.
Okay. Breakfast. Okay. I get it. Understandable. How was y'all evening, man? How was y'all evening last night? How everything was?
I thought that was an amazing practice, man.
I was a little tired. Somebody
you
got
had
wore out. I didn't get up this
you thought it was amazing practice. It was definitely good.
I thought we had a good run last night. How was that workout for you, Coach?
Hey man, got me feeling my age.
Something going on. I was like, oh Lord, we gotta pick him up in a minute. I don't know.
Got me feeling my age. It's all good though. You know what I mean? But it was definitely a good practice, man. I like to see when they learning, man. I just love to see when they learning, when they picking up new things. Like, oh shit, he right. It's wide open right here. Yeah, I like that. So that's a good thing, man. Beautiful thing. Beautiful thing, man. We got some stuff to talk about, I guess, man. Yeah.
Do you think the Pistons done? Dr. Real.
It might be over for them. It might be over for them, man. They definitely on upset alert. I'm going to keep it real. They on upset alert. They on upset alert. See, OKC done advance. They still looking like the team to beat, man. It just be seeming suspicious with the NBA, though, too. Jason, I swear, because all of a sudden, Anthony Edwards hurt. Now, only teams I think could beat OKC is Denver and the Spurs. And I think they want to have, I don't think they think that the Timberwolves is a good team in that aspect. But I think him and Shea matchups are electric. He need to come back if they're going to win. I didn't like how that looked last night. Joker triple-double. I didn't like how that looked. I didn't like how it looked at all. But, yeah, I think Pistons might be done, man. Might pack it up for them, man. Orlando think they got their number, man. You know what Bane bought to Orlando? Desmond Bane bought to Orlando?
What?
That grit. He bought that dog. He bought that dog to Orlando, and them niggas following suit, man. And I ain't gonna say, Pistons putting up a fight, but Orlando just look like they're the tougher team right now. Looking like the tougher team, I ain't gonna lie. And shout out to OKC for advancing, which I knew they would. They had the Suns. That wasn't nothing major for them, so we'll see how that pan out, man. I wanted to holler at you about this real quick, Fly. What's going on, man? What's going on? This is what they're gonna do to this kid, yo.
That's crazy, bro. How long he been locked up, E?
7 years, I think.
Hey, yo, is this at this point? This got to be unconstitutional, yo. What is what?
And I'm just saying, like, and then ain't nobody said nothing. I believe he's been locked up 7 years now. They keep pushing this date back. First of all, if they
we know he ain't got Young Thug lawyer. Who his lawyer is, bro? Because he ain't got the same lawyer these jokers got, bro. Ain't no way.
He had the same. He got the same lawyer. Lil Durk got.
Lil Durk got brought now. Young Thug lawyer.
Yeah, he got him part of the team, but Durk,
what's his name again?
Durk lawyer is Drew
Brian
Finland.
Brian Steele, right?
Brian Steele. He part of the team, but Durk got Drew Finland as his lawyer.
Nah, bro, need Brian Steele, yo. Ain't no way he's still sitting in there, E.
No, you know he waiting. He about to go to court and see if he could get a bail. I think he's gonna get it this time. I just think that this is out of control. Like, you see this
unconstitutional.
I'm not gonna say act like I haven't seen this before though. I seen cats sit in the jail, especially when you got them M charges. When you got them M charges and you sitting in the county, they sit you in there until they build the case on you. If they ain't got no case, they looking for you to say, you know what, let me just cop out, man, and get it over with. But they gonna try to do with him and say, man, take this 10 years. Right? This is how it's gonna play out, I'm telling you now. Hey man, take this 10 years and you'll be free as soon as you go to court. Just to get a conviction because they know they ain't got nothing on them. Like, they play dirty. They play dirty, yo.
Damn. And he'll do one of them Young Thug numbers. Go ahead and cop out to some shit he really don't want to cop out to.
That you know you ain't had nothing to do with it. If you ain't had nothing to do with it, just because you know you'll be free.
Damn, they don't got 7 years out of him, E. God damn.
You talk about mental health and hoping somebody mental good and straight when they get released. This the type of shit that'll do it. Yeah, this him, Jason. It's crazy that he dealing with this, but you know, hopefully this is a good lesson for him.
That's a harsh way to learn that lesson.
Yeah, it's a harsh way to learn a lesson. Hopefully his noodle is all together. Hopefully his ramen noodles is still not, you know, they ain't boiled yet.
Hey, yo, you think he in Gym Pop or he in PC? That's when I start thinking about mental health.
They probably got him in PC.
His mental health probably all over the place, man.
He done probably been on the psych ward, all types of shit. You know,
he seem a little nutty in the head though. He don't even seem like he seem a little weird, man.
He probably done been all through that, man. So I mean, at the end of the day, he gonna have to he gonna have to start making some noise, man, from inside there, man, to get up out of there. If this court hearing don't go right and they release him. So we'll see. Reduce that speed, brother. Tighten on up. Reduce that speed and tighten up, brother. please.
Hey, I ain't even realized that came through the airwaves. That just came through the airwaves.
Yeah.
I'm on this dumbass camera, man. Shit crazy.
Yo, you know, we was talking about Eminem yesterday, man. You know, I ain't gonna go deep into it, but I mean, Megan, you know, she sent her support for Meg.
Are you laughing?
Who sent her support for Meg? Who that?
Amber Rose.
Oh, yeah, you can't make this up. Did we not talk about both of them yesterday?
Yep.
Come on, bro. Look at the algorithm, bro. They heard us talking about him, yo. So she came to the defense.
But yo, if you see at the bottom of it, right? Somebody say, do the slut walk. Yo.
I'm having way too much fun with that one.
No, I'm just saying, yo. I mean, a lot of females came to Amber defense, and they got they bashing Clay campaign going on right now. So they came to her defense, talking about she the hottie with the body. No, she the thotty with the body. Like, you gotta understand, there's a difference. Thotty with the body and hottie with the body is different, man. Like, she gotta chill out, man. I just, you know what I didn't like? I didn't like her trying to put like the business. It's cool to say, yeah, we split up or whatever the case may be. You start trying to say how the nigga was treating you during the basketball season, and go ahead, man. You just adding too much. Now you're trying to make him seem like the bad guy. She said that's one thing she ain't tolerating though. So she ain't tolerating no cheating.
Well, you gotta definitely it's the boundaries.
I saw a little
Yeah, this is
Duval.
hilarious. So you got standards, basically what you're telling us. You got standards? Well, right.
Lil Duval said,
Got boundaries.
Lil Duval
Hey,
said,
Beans, you can't make this stuff up. I promise you.
Lil Duval said Klay Thompson played it perfect. He said he used Meg to get more females paying attention to him, and cheated with her with another hottie. Cheated on her with another hottie, and she stepped off. But yeah, it ain't nothing wrong with her to have no standards. She can do her thing. When you're a boss or consider yourself a boss, you're gonna move as such, I guess. But the results is gonna pretty much be, you're gonna see, young lady. I mean, I know y'all got it figured out, but y'all don't know how men think, and I try to say that all the time. You're gonna see how it play out. Not unless he is a certain guy. That will go for that. It's a certain type of guy. You got to find that type of guy though. Certain guys ain't going for that. You got to understand certain things they're not going for. No.
Well.
No can do. Yo, so I'm hearing. No, he out. He'll be right back. He'll be back in here. But I'm just hearing LBs and this kid David, right? If they try his case as if they decide to charge him with death penalty, he'll be the first death penalty case since 2006.
In California?
Since 2006. Remember, I was asking the other day, did they still have it in California? He'll be the first death penalty case since 2006. And I'm also hearing, and I can't leave that part out, that right now they holding him without even having like real actual evidence or whatever the case may be, is what I'm hearing. Like the evidence is really shot and they got him on this case and they don't really have that glue that's gonna pin him down like they saying they're gonna do. And this is what I'm saying. The police might have made a jump. The prosecution basically telling you we ain't got no case yet, and you go still jump on them and knowing y'all ain't got the evidence, it might not work out good, because once you try him, if he win, won't be able to try him no more.
Well, I mean, I can see too, I don't think they did it irrationally. I think for me, it looked like it took a longer time than I would have expected for them to arrest him in connection with that. So I feel like they did do as much as they could do. It's probably that no one's talking, right? Because we know that most of the time the police don't get nothing until somebody starts talking.
Right.
And it's like, if no one's talking, no one's saying anything, they really don't have anything to go off of other than that circumstantial evidence, meaning that they just have the car that was registered or supposedly to him, and have the home that was rented to him. You know what I mean? So
I don't
one of them things. They had to shake up the tree, but nobody, took the fruit.
I think the police are going up to things like, and it's cool because I probably, if I was a cop, would have went off that too. A lot of the stuff that I'm hearing, him and multiple young girls got them split up in the mansions and all this stuff, and they complain about her going to school. The next day she pop up at school. So basically, you had her kidnapped almost. Like, this case is sounding real crazy, and he is sounding like a real weirdo to me. Like I said, I don't know if he did it, but boy, the evidence is looking like the evidence that I see. The songs sound like you singing about this shit. Like, this is a consistent thing, and it sounded like he was in love with the girl, but she was gonna betray him or something. We're gonna see, man. We're gonna see how this play out. But like I said, man, I hope they got the evidence that they need to have, because you try him once, you won't be able to try him again. So we'll see. See how his lawyers is. Heard he got a nice little pretty. He should have some money. I don't even really know this guy. I know what stations he was on, where he come from. But he's somebody. He's somebody. Yeah. I want to put this little public service announcement. If y'all had something to do with the PPP loans and stuff, man, and you ain't pay that money back, you ain't get right, or if you frauded, they coming to get you. They coming to get you. They coming to get you. They not done. Y'all need to know they coming to get you, and they are not done. I'm just gonna say, y'all see what it say. Y'all see what it say. The government looked back at COVID relief loans, and 562,000 of borrowers shouldn't have gotten the money, didn't follow the rules, and never paid it back. $22.2 billion is the money in question. If you think they're not coming, lo and behold, they will be at your door.
Dang.
Sooner than later.
So it is some people out there thinking they got away that didn't get away, eh?
Absolutely.
Oh, it's a lot of people I know.
Dang.
I know that got that loan did not qualify. I promise.
Dang. I hate to say I thought about it. Dang.
I know people that had businesses going just getting people the loan.
You see what it says? More people are gonna be behind bars. They coming for this. Excuse me. They coming for this. They're not playing with nobody. They coming for this. So, like I said,
man, they need to start with them people up there that committed all this fraud. Get the money from them, starting with the presidential seat all the way down through Congress. Get them people.
I'm gonna keep it real, LBs. I'm gonna keep it real. I would say to all these people, if I was a person that took the PPP loans, release the Epstein files. God damn it. Hold people account. I'm dead serious, yo. I would go in court and be like, y'all coming to get us talking about some PPP loan. We getting robbed every day. They robbing us, making it seem like they doing something else with the money. The corporations already getting their money back and acting like they paying. Like, it's weird what's going on out here. We being robbed blind.
You're right about that.
Like, I would go up there and be like, I took the money. I was struggling out here, man. I would have a whole story. I know I'm going down, but people in them Epstein files going down too. I ain't gonna stop till it's over. Till we get everybody on the Epstein list.
Oh, so you telling E?
What? Listen, right? I wasn't part of the...
Hey, Bees, we gotta check what he's saying, Bees. I gotta check what he's saying.
Look, I can't tell something that's that should be public information. All I could go off of what you already showed us.
Okay. Right? So
I can't be telling something that's public information. So if somebody ever say, yeah, you telling something that's public information, that could never be snitching. That's public information.
So you saying 50 ain't a rat?
If it's something that's public information, he ain't a rat about it.
But if you bring it to the light,
no, not that. If something that nobody know that's not public information you bring to the light and somebody get jammed up over it, that's a rat. That's a rat. You brought something to knowledge that nobody had no clue of. That wasn't public information. And you brought it to the light and old boy got jammed up for it. No. That's a rat. We are not going to twist this around. That is a whole out rat. I promise you. But
yeah.
I mean, I wish those that got the PPP loan, I hope you did something productive with it. Made something happen with it. Put it in somebody else's name. Man, I'd be like, I ain't got no money, man. Sit me down. First of all, a big podcaster. They just got him, man, from down Atlanta. I was just watching this podcast, and I'm like, yo, he podcast kind of dope. He getting some good people on here. I see they put him up. He done got it. Feds done snatched him up for taking, I think, $15 million or something like that. And the same thing, PPP loans. Yeah, he in jail now. I mean, I don't know if he in jail. If he turns out, I know he went to court and he got sentenced. He should be in jail. But I also heard, what's the billionaire guy name that always be talking all the time? Johnson? Woods? I don't know what his name is. I don't even want to get his name twisted and be acting like I really know his name, but talking about the podcaster saying, yo, if y'all trying to do it the wrong way, it's never going to work. It's never going to work. But he had his picture up and was talking about him. I just said, damn, it's messed up that, I mean, nigga trying to find a way ahead. He tried to do something. He said, I'm going to start me a podcast. Should have did something else with that money and paid it back. My thing is, why not just pay the money back? Once you get locked up, if fraud is what I'm locked up for, why can't I just pay the money back? Y'all already going to give me restitutions. Ain't you going to sit me in jail?
I was about to say, yeah, if you have the money, like say for instance, I have the 100,000, can I just give it back and it's even?
I go in and be like, oh, I ain't know how to pay it back. They wasn't sending me no information saying to pay it back or whatever the case may be. I got the money though. y'all can get the bread though.
I wonder what that charge is.
With fraud like that, I mean, that's even if you give it back, you still committed fraud. So
and it's crazy because it seems like everybody in the hood. Why is that? Just think about this, yo, real fast. Why is it? And I know a lot of people frauded them, right? But why is it that everybody in the hood seem like they had access to fraud and do the PPP?
It seemed like, why was it so easy? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Why did we have access to it like that, and why did we know?
I'm telling you, I know of people who ran businesses doing that for people, charging $5,000, $3,000, depending on however much they got you back.
Man, I know people.
They would make the documents that you needed.
Let me
like
rephrase
physically
that.
make them, right, using the internet. Put your name on bank statements, put your name on tax documents, put your name on all kind of stuff.
So those people that was getting over,
they were doing it up. And all you had to pay was a few thousand out of the 60,000 you got.
Yeah, and that's why I said, let me rephrase. I was saying that I know people. I wanted to take that back and say, I don't know people, but I heard that people, let me see, that sounded better, right?
Right.
Like, I heard that people was doing that, what you said, LBs. They had to pay a little back and they got a lump sum, and it was like, okay. It was definitely people setting the play up. The crazy part about it is the people that set the play up probably ain't even gonna get jammed up. They probably just knew how to set it all up to get you the bread and make something off you. So if I got 100 people showing you how to get the bread and I'm making X amount of Z off of you, I'd have made 250,000, 300,000 or something, like easy.
If they were smart, they wouldn't have had a paper trail, but you know people don't operate like that.
Right.
I mean, as a business owner during COVID time, I mean, shit, I know a lot of people backs was against the wall. So if this play was that easy, yeah, I mean, I see why a lot of people did it, bro. Be honest with you, people was messed up during COVID. Let's be real. Like when COVID was going on, bro, jokers wasn't going outside. Jokers wasn't getting like jokers was messed up.
But Fly, it was a lot that took trips with the money. I know several.
Oh yeah. Nah, let's be clear. Some people got over, but then I think about those restaurant owners and them club owners and people that really had businesses where they can't operate. You know what I mean? I was a DJ at night during COVID, and the clubs couldn't open. Yeah. You know what I mean? They couldn't open the clubs. They had to close the clubs down at 6 o'clock because of curfew and all these little different things they had going on. But yeah, some people definitely got over for sure.
But it was more so the people that they're coming after for the fraud definitely
got over. Yeah. Hey B, some of these people that have no businesses.
No business. They know nothing about a business. So,
and I'm gonna say this: the people that frauded PPP and invested in more fraud scams, oh man, they coming for you. Cause I know like I said, I don't know. I heard about people investing into more fraudulent activity. So they are coming, and they've been watching 9 times out of 10. So just be on alert, man. Pay attention and get ready to face the music.
Pay attention to. You just gonna have to get your affairs in order.
Yeah, get ready to face the music. Get ready to face the music. It's that simple, man. I have one more thing to say before we get into any videos or anything. I know y'all heard about this, man. Come on.
I saw that briefly, but I didn't read.
I thought that was fake. I definitely thought that was fake.
I saw it on more than one thing. I don't know if it was fake or not, but I want to know if it's fake. Cause I said, man, they into the peace pipe and all. Ain't no telling what they offer. But somebody
that's what I was trying to figure out. Do they use cannabis in some form of spiritual belief? That's what I was trying to figure out.
You ever saw the Book of Clarence?
It's real, Fly.
Yeah, that's what I thought. But you ever saw the Book of Clarence with the movie that was on? It's a Jay-Z in the movie on Netflix. You gotta look it up. It's a Netflix movie, I think. But Book of Clarence, like, they were smoking pot back in them days. Ain't no telling, like, back in religious and all that stuff was going on. They was doing that, I believe, man. That's where the hemp come from and all that other stuff. So, yeah, I believe they could possibly use
cannabis, right? Like cannabis could be some type of spiritual healing, or
not just that though. You got
some form of a spiritual
cannabis
ritual,
is medicine though for certain ailments, certain things. Like cannabis is good for you. So yeah, I mean, and that's probably why they was taking it. But to get on it, go to the airport like that,
because it was against the law. That's why. Well, I mean, you mean they got taken from, but they were traveling with it for some reason, and it was a lot because they said it was over
242 pounds. But where the hell was they going, and what airport was you at, and why did all of y'all have to have all these pounds on y'all?
So they were going to Sri Lanka from Thailand to Sri Lanka.
Oh, so they went to Thailand to get the work. Like, let's go ahead to Thailand.
Maybe they were just traveling, but maybe they didn't know. I don't know. Do they know stuff?
If the Buddhist monks, right? If
they all had it in the suitcase, like I would think you at least try to hide it.
I was about to say,
but
I'm starting to think these jokers gang members, man.
No, but if the monks is getting the chronic, what does that say? Like, the monks supposed to be like these people that
stop trying to justify.
No, I'm asking, maybe we don't know stuff about the bud that we should know.
But this is what I'm asking you: are the monks considered a different type of not just religious in certain countries. You know what I'm saying? They might
That's
operate a little different.
That's a religious sect.
You see what I'm saying? I'm thinking how Muslims get treated in jail. They get treated like a gang. They don't just get treated like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they don't get treated like it's just religion. You know what I mean? They get treated as if they operate as a gang. They organize. They got this going on. They got this going on.
I don't know, but I know you can see the statue of the Buddha all over so many places all over the world. So I don't know, man.
I'm telling you, they got disciplinary action over there. They got certain rules and regulations you have to abide by, which will make them what? What would that make them? Right. It would make them like a gang, bro.
But that's the same thing they say about Muslims. This is the same thing kind of that they say not really about. I mean, I
was about to say you could go all the way down to every religion, and they would say that about every religion for a fact.
Because I'm gonna say this: if you're in prison, right, Muslims, even though they religious sect, right, they looked at as like a gang. If the Muslims got into it with the blood, they're gonna say the Muslims and the Bloods. Like, you know what I'm saying? So you got the Bloods, you got the Christians, you got the Nietas, you got all these different forms of whatever, even the Christians. So all of that is seen like kind of like a gang, because if Christians get into something, all the Christians jumping up. Muslims getting into something, all the Muslims jumping up, and so forth and so on. So I would say, yeah, I would consider them like a Black Panthers. Yeah.
Well, I don't know about that, because I'm looking at something and it's saying that the use of any mental stimulant is against Buddhist monk practice. It's the fifth purpose. They are to avoid intoxicating substances that cloud the mind, because they're basically seeking mental clarity and enlightenment as a part of their purpose, and doing any kind of stimulant such as cannabis, hemp, or anything harsher such as, heroin or anything like that is strictly forbidden.
So let me say this. How about if they financially, let's think about this, y'all. How about if they financially going broke?
They already are broke. They don't have money. That's why they ask for donations with them little bracelets and stuff.
They got so many temples.
Is that why they was walking?
That's why they walking.
But they got some of the most.
They were walking for peace.
I don't understand.
I thought they was trying to get a couple dollars, B. I ain't gonna lie to you.
That's my thing. I don't understand it. How they broke with some of the most exotic temples in the world.
But they all aren't the same. Like you got different types of Buddhists. I mean, different types of monks. And you got Buddhist monks.
You heard that, Fly? Like, you got different types of Bloods. You got different types of Crips. So you got to pay attention to these things.
Different types of Buddhists.
Different
types of monks.
Subsets, E.
Just like Christians. No disrespect to the Christians or the Muslims or nobody, but it's the same kind of thing. And this is what I've been trying to say.
Well, there are Christian monks. They're Catholic monks. They're Orthodox monks. They're Hindu monks.
I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, it's just starting to get tricky.
Being a monk is just the way that they live, how they practice. The vows that they take to be, celibate and secluded, and their spiritual journey. That's just the monk. But where they come from can be different.
But if they're not supposed to smoke.
Not supposed to smoke. That's against their fifth precept. Whatever they call it. Those like laws or rules that they follow.
22 got arrested. Come on, man.
So some definitely is fishing. Are they really Buddhist monks?
That's half of the temple,
pretending to try to get favor so they don't look in their, luggage when they're going through the airport. Maybe.
That could possibly be a disguise. I could see that.
Hey, B's, they moving with keys though. We talking about like
That's
what?
a lot.
Come
Like,
on,
what else
man.
did you have in your bag? Because you ain't got no clothes, right?
That sound like they was straight up about to go sell that thing or figure out a way to grow it or something. I don't know.
Hey, E, let me ask you this: 22 of them. Who telling?
Nobody.
Depending on however many that took a vow of silence.
I was just about to say, E, who telling?
Nobody's telling.
Does somebody
I'm not
telling the
making fun. I'm
situation?
just
They all
laughing.
just go down.
It's
Nobody's
crazy.
telling. Nobody telling. They're gonna take this on the chin.
Mm.
This actually gonna be a slap on the wrist for them. Watch.
You think so? In these other countries, they don't play with them type of drugs.
No,
gonna
Sri
see.
Lanka apparently has
If
very
if
drugs.
they're really monks, they're gonna get a slap on the wrist. Watch. If they really monks, I'm saying
That's-
if they
No,
not
no,
if they
Asia
not
on
really
some
monk,
different.
if they not really monks, we gonna see how it play out.
We had a basketball player get caught with a vape pen, man. She had to get the goddamn
And
Yeah,
it's
but
another one over there now.
the basketball
nigga.
ain't got that type of power. Like they don't got that type of power. Like these
Shit, she had a little power, man. President had to swipe in there, man.
I mean, they swooped in there, but you see how long she had to sit before they.
Nah, she had to sit. She was in there. She was in there
They had to
jail.
they had to give up a Russian crime lord to free her.
I don't
Like,
know.
you
They're
understand?
saying that Sri Lanka has severe penalties for drug offenses.
And
That
like I
arrest
said,
for drug offenses can result in being held without charge indefinitely and lengthy prison sentences if convicted.
okay, we're gonna see how this
That's what
plays
they
out.
say. But I don't know.
We're gonna see this Findle right out off the airwaves. It's gonna become a low profile case, not high profile where y'all can see this. But they let us see this, but I don't think it's no different than remember, and I don't want to be like I'm taking shots at nobody, but remember the Vatican and the priests and all of them was getting locked up and they was getting arrested for all the stuff they was doing with the boys and all this stuff, this, that, and the third. Some got hit from other states and stuff like that. They got smacked upside the head. But the ones that was caught out there, they elected for the Pope to deal with them. You deal with them, right? And they didn't get charged. I'm trying to, like, this right here is just at that extent. Like,
we'll see.
With the monk, we talk about the monk in Sri Lanka. We're gonna see how that play out.
Look at this though. It says that the group, which was made up of young men from various parts of Sri Lanka, had traveled to Thailand on April 22nd using tickets provided by a sponsor.
Yep. Yeah, this is gonna be slap on the wrist.
You think that might mean that somebody, paid them?
They working for somebody. Come on, B. You know they working for somebody.
They working.
I want to know if they working for the temple or they working directly for the government. Like who gassed them up to come 22 deep with keys? Come on, what we talking about, B? We just said they don't smoke. They people don't smoke. Who's smoking? Who's smoking like this?
That's why they're least. That's why they'll be least to be suspected of doing something. They probably done
exactly.
Did this,
I get it. I get it.
They probably done did this 1,000 times. You know what I'm saying? They probably done did this 1,000 times, and they now getting caught. And once this is all said and done, they go to court.
See, these mob bosses is good, man. These mob bosses, I'm telling you, these mob bosses is good, boy.
How you get the monks though? Like that's diabolical.
When people need money, man, shit get tricky.
Shit get tricky, dog.
When people need money, things get tricky, man.
Hey, these jokers ain't trying to be in Vegas with them little armbands. They like fuck them little Vegas shit.
No, they ain't trying to be out there messing with us like that.
I don't know. You said I could make what doing what?
Man.
Right. When I seen that, I said, "This cannot be serious." I need to know, though. I tell you what, I need to know. It's crazy though. It's crazy. Like I said, man, it is crazy. And I want to know how y'all feel about this, yo, because I don't know. Let y'all read it. Now since y'all can't see it, I'll read it. Y'all know I don't mind reading. DOJ recommends bringing back firing squads in federal executions. In a new report, the Justice Department noted the challenges of procuring the drugs needed for lethal injection. The DOJ now plans to expand execution to include firing squads, electrocution, and gas asphyxiation, methods many view as cruel and inhumane. This is a step backward in a system already facing deep questions about fairness and humanity. Justice should never mirror brutality. Yeah, I think this right here is for the firing squad is for like swift justice. I don't know. I'm just saying that, but why do you want to bring the firing squad back? Like, what is the purpose of that?
To send a message. This is all messaging.
When the last time the feds executed somebody? I don't know when the last time I heard the feds executing somebody.
Man, they trying to put it on the. Man, listen, I don't know. And keep it real, Fly. People get executed daily, yo, like for real. Like I ain't gonna say.
I'm saying specifically the feds, though.
People out here getting executed.
No, they are. That's why I said feds. I'm specifically saying. I mean, they do that right here in North Carolina, so I know that's still a thing. I was saying specifically the feds.
2001.
2001?
No, 2021. I'm sorry.
Was the last federal execution?
Yeah, a man named Dustin Higgs by lethal
injection. For what? For what, Bees? Do you know what his crime was?
Murdering 3 women at a Maryland wildlife refuge in '96.
But you see how long that took for him to get executed? From 96 to 2021. So he sat in jail all them years with a firing squad. It ain't gonna take that long. Step outside, fella. Come on, step outside, fella. We ain't gotta wait for nothing, man. We'll deal with anything, any backlash. We'll deal with that on the back end. Get your ass out here, man. Stand up.
Get your ass on out here, stand up.
Oh, you pissing on yourself? Yeah, that type of shit. Like, that's who. Like, I just don't get it, yo. It seems like we going all the way back. Next, they're gonna be saying, we want to bring hangings back.
Just look at everything that's
I'm
happening.
Just saying,
bringing back the firing squad. They already have started being able to pick and choose who is going to be an enemy of the government, right? Because we know Trump will point somebody out in a minute, especially the media for saying what they didn't want them to say. So you imagine you couple stuff like that with the firing squad. What's that eventually going to do to the people? Make you even more compliant to an authoritarian government.
My thing is,
remember Project 2025. Remember the similarities to the Holocaust.
Like, I want to know what's going to make us furious. I don't know. But what is going to take them to say, yeah, we want to bring lynching back? We want to bring back public lynchings. I don't know. It just seems crazy to me, man. It just seems crazy to me. And it sounds like it seems crazy to y'all. So as long as I ain't bugging, man, I got some stuff on here today that we're going to talk about. I know I wasn't bugging. I know I ain't the only one feeling that way, but talk about this crazy shit. Excuse my language.
Moody, Channel 9 has told you, was found dead in an East Charlotte home last year. Police say the 6-year-old endured severe abuse and horrific living conditions. That's a picture of her from earlier in her life. Moody's aunt, Tanya McKnight, had custody of her and is now charged with her murder. 2 other women are charged with felony child abuse in her case. Dominique's mother has told us the system failed her daughter. Her attorney says police visited the home 5 times in the 4 years leading up to Dominique's death. In addition to talking to DSS, A House Oversight Committee sent a letter to Charlotte-Mecklenburg police asking for all emails, videos, and reports related to Dominique or the suspects during her short lifetime. CMPD has until May 7th to provide those records. A spokesperson told Channel 9 they're working on that request. McKnight's attorney is asking a judge to prevent CMPD from releasing information about her case.
I think that's a death penalty case. You had her duct tape, forced to live in a cage, and she was bitten by rats and insects and all this other stuff. Child abuse. No, they need to burn her. They need to burn her. And I want to say to the mother, the system failed your daughter or you failed your daughter? Because I heard that and it seemed crazy. The mother said the system failed her daughter. You failed your daughter. Where was you at? Why does the aunt have control of your daughter where she able to do this? Yo, every day I could play a video like this. It's something like this going on every day, and I'm trying to find out what's going on in people's mind. Are we losing it, or we need to do some mental health checkups out here? Or we got to do some mental health checkups, man. Because it's getting kind of hectic. It's getting kind of hectic. Yo, I put this guy on the title, man. This guy, Russel Brands. I don't know if I really know him like that. I heard his name. Right? I heard his name. But I need y'all to hear this here. And I think this is how a lot of these people act. These people.
Europe and in the United Kingdom where I'm from, the age of consent is 16. And I did sleep with a 16-year-old when I was 30. But when I was 30, I was a very different person. I was a lot younger and I was an immature 30-year-old. Consensual sex, actually, with a variety of people, when there is a strong power differential, as there is when you're a famous man that has the ability to attract women that I had at that time, I think involves exploitation. I think it is exploitative. I recognize that my sexual conduct in the past was selfish and I did not apply enough consideration, barely any, I suppose, really, to how that sex was affecting other people.
Years old was popping. I don't understand this. I don't understand how this man is sitting openly doing an interview and saying that he slept with a 16-year-old when he was 30, and he is out on bail for sexual assault and rape. He goes to court. He goes to trial in October. He already pled not guilty. But a part of his charges is a woman who says when she was 16, he did something inappropriate to her when he was 31.
And he just admitted that he did that. And I don't understand. And we got a lot of states out here, you said right before, LBs, that age of consent is 16. 16 and 31. Do we think this is appropriate? People.
Definitely not.
Do we believe this is appropriate? It says as of April 2026, Russel Brands faces a total of 7 charges in the UK, including rape, SAS assault, indecent assault, following investigations into allegations from multiple women regarding incidents between 1999 and 2009. Brand has been pleaded not guilty to all charges, which include 3 counts. I told you the counts already. His trial date is October 12th, 2026 at Southmark Crown Court, and it's expected to last up to 8 weeks, but he is currently And I said, yo, this is just some wild stuff. They're just out here openly saying, yeah. Where I'm from, the age of consent is 16, and I was 30, and I had sex, and I had power, and is he gonna get off?
I mean, he's sounding really confident, so
right? Don't he sound confident as hell? Like, yeah, that's something light, man. I've been doing that for a long time. Just openly like, yo, I don't, boy, where we at in the world? And maybe like people said, man, this stuff been happening. It's just all in our face now. So I think we need to do something about that age of consent thing, man. Like it can't be certain. Like I don't know, man. Age 16, basically you saying they able to think like adults, do things adults do, which they are, but you basically saying they could choose whoever they want to love. They could go hump on a 60-year-old man if they want.
I was about to say, that shit all correlates with how they treat kids when they arrest them. They charge them as adults at 16. They charge them as adults 18. You could do certain shit. I just be looking like, I look at all that shit. I think that shit shouldn't be like that, bro. Kids shouldn't be in jail with grown people, shit like that. You know what I mean? With grown men. I think that shit is just different, bro.
It's just seemed like he got it in his mind that, you know, I can do this. And I see Jason saying just because you can don't mean that you should, man. I could just see though, in his mind, he think because the age is 16, like I can do that.
Oh no, that's what they do. That's what R. Kelly was doing. That's what these jokers is doing.
That's why he said that. And then you're taking advantage of him because you're saying that, I'm a star, I got the power, and having that sexual dominance over a person. Like, what? What you said, nigga? Negro?
You're 30, she's 16, she a little kid, bro.
Come on, man. He done bumped this.
And if you don't see it that way, yeah, you got a problem, bro. You got a problem.
A serious problem. A serious problem. Yo, yesterday we was talking about this Ray J and Kris Jenner. I'm gonna play the video back, man, and I got more to say.
We seen a sex tape. How many sex tapes exist?
3.
How many did the public see?
I think 1.
And you're saying Kris Jenner was a part of all 3 in some capacity, with knowing that this was happening.
She made us do it. She made us shoot him, bro. She watched them. I had the first one that was long time ago. She made us do more, bro. She made us do more, and she watched us, and she watched it.
So Kris Jenner was in the room while you were having sex with Kim?
No.
Okay, so...
Because then at that point, I was young and naive. So when she sent us to Santa Barbara to do it, at that point, I was like, it's just weird, and I hate to say it because I was super dumb and I was super naive and I was young. I was like, man, I think I'm gonna fuck her mama too, because why does she want us to keep doing, as a young man, I'm like 22 or 20, I'm like, I think that they wanna, that's awkward. Now to have kids is disgusting. But back then, 20 years ago, you don't think the way you think now. And it's sad to do.
Listening to that, right? I want to say, I guess, 2 things. Maybe 3. That Ray J might have ruined his case, whatever case he had, because he said he was 20, 21, you was grown. Right? But two, I could see how he felt like he was showing off, like wanting to do something, so she was able to convince him to continue to do it. But three, which is the most important thing, Kris Jenner, I don't know if it's true. I'm just going off Ray J word. If this is true, what do we call her with what she did with her daughter?
She should be in jail with Diddy. Am I bugging?
That's absolutely, you pimped your daughter out.
This is the same crime.
For gain.
Ray J should get the same amount of money Cassie got.
For gain. It basically built the goddamn Kardashian empire, if this is true.
That sound like the same charges, E. I promise you. That sound like the same crime, bro. It sound like the same exact crime.
Only charge she won't get, though, is the Mann Act, which, you know, she made him travel across state lines.
But that's what I'm saying. Why won't she get that, though?
She won't get the Mann Act, but she can get the RICO.
That's crazy, bro. That's the same. It sounds like the same exact crime, bro.
But she will be able to get the RICO, but I don't think that's what he's going for. I think he's going for restitution. I think he's going to get bread. He wants some bread out of it. I don't think he's trying to bring up charges on her, but I think that he's bringing the truth, his truth out, right? When him bringing his truth out, right? So think about this. When Cassie was getting ready to bring her truth out with the book, right? With the book and all that stuff, and the book, did he pay for the book? After they heard did he pay for the book, they said he got something to hide. They went and got that nigga. Right? So if she should happen to pay this nigga off, or they pay this nigga off, or get this nigga some bread to make the case die, the feds technically should go pick the case up and find out what they hide. But I just think that it's weird that, and not for nothing, you know, they was living a lifestyle for so long. Who's to tell that they might have, you know, came up on some hard times, you know, after Pops died or whatever the case may be, and they had to figure out how to stay afloat or get on top of the, you know what I'm saying, stay on top of the game. Because I don't know no other reason that you would do that with your daughter.
First of all,
y'all make another tape.
Let's say this. Ain't no way I would ever believe Ray J on anything that had to do with that situation or anything else that comes out of his mouth.
Why you don't believe it, though? I'm not saying why you don't believe it.
You got to know why he's a liar, number one. Number two, his stories don't add up. He's been saying different stories the whole time. Different allegations the whole time. Now your new allegation is Kris Jenner has something to do with it. When he ever bring her up?
I think people been thought that. I think a lot of people been thought that.
He never said it. Never. Until now that he ain't winning these little cases that he thought he was win. So now he's angry.
But I mean,
now
he
won money for his health problems.
But the biggest part of the case he won. Him being able to, you know what I'm saying, speak about it and basically put him on blast. So the biggest part of the case he won.
He was a grown up performing a grown act with the female
that is something that
he was not forced to do it. He never said he was forced to do it. He's trying to play a victim now to try to play into so he can play into these court cases that he's trying to win to get some kind of money to help him out.
I mean, if that's the case, like I said, I don't know if he's telling the truth, but if he is telling the truth, LBs, you know, you a little harsh on him right now. If he is telling the truth, I'm just gonna say you're a little harsh on him right now when we revisit this. I don't want to say LBs, you was wrong, so I'm not gonna be harsh on him. I'm just gonna say,
if that was a plot, right? If that was a plot for this woman to pimp her daughter out, you don't think there was a bigger fish out there that would have reined in a whole lot more benefits than Ray J?
No, I don't think.
Ray J?
I don't think she would have been able to convince nobody else.
No,
right?
Her
daughter and Ray J already had a. What I'm
Mm.
saying is, her daughter and Ray J already had a
relationship. Mm-hmm.
Ray J was bigger. Listen to what I'm saying. You saying a bigger fish? Ray J was bigger than her daughter at the time. Bigger than her. Bigger than the whole family. Ray J was the fish at the time.
He was not the fish. He was somebody.
But they had
a fish.
But they had a relationship already. It's easier to convince somebody you already got a relationship to do the tape,
so
right?
If this was a big plot for her to get rich off something by way of pimping her daughter out. It was a whole lot more better options out there.
But I understand how you on the lady's side. I understand that you on the lady's side, and it makes it. A lot of things don't. Listen, LBs. A lot of things don't make sense, but don't mean it ain't true. Right? A lot of things don't make sense, but it don't mean that it ain't true. But all I'm saying is, if this is true, right, we got to call it for what it is. That's all I'm saying. If this is true, it happens to come out, because it's going to court. If this is true and it comes out to be true, right, because somebody had to take the tape and sell it to Vivid Entertainment, right? They had to go take it and sell it to the porn company. If it happens to come back to Kris Jenner or the Kardashian family, all I'm saying is this stuff has to come out.
So can I ask a question, okay? I got you on that. If it is true, but I want you to look at the scenario, one versus the other. Out of those people that are involved, which ones do you know of for a fact that have lied about this situation? Which ones you know for a fact that has lied?
The mother.
How? What did she say?
She just said something recently, and it came back that it wasn't true. That she was
What
saying,
was
I can't remember, but we talked about it on the show. We were talking about it on the show one day.
About that situation?
About the actual situation. They was trying to hush him from speaking. They went to court trying to hush him or whatever the case may be. And what he was saying was true. So the judge allowed him to be able to still keep. This shit just happened. This is what I'm saying. This shit gonna happen. It just happened in court recently. We just put it up here, I want to say last week. It might have been 2 weeks ago. But we was just talking about it recently. But, like I said, man, I ain't trying to slander nobody or nothing. I'm just saying that if the shit happens to be true, we got to call this shit for what it is and stop, because a lot of times we pussyfoot around stuff, and we got to call it for what it is. If that happened and you was the one getting the monetary gain, y'all paid him a lump sum, paid your daughter a lump sum, and you happen to get a lump sum of cash off of this thing that went on, you are definitely like an escort, manager, momager, whatever, pimp, whatever you want to call it. Straight like that. And it's crazy that mad people look at her like that. When you look at the daughters, they going at they're getting all the celebrities. They like people been looking at them like that. Is the mom doing
I was about
this?
to say, B, you think this is a trustworthy family? Like you think this is a believable family? B?
I would believe them way before I believe Ray J.
I see, and that's what I'm saying. I think Ray J messing himself up with all the trolling he's doing. Right?
And the lying that he's done. He's told several different stories over the years. Several. First, it was a lost video. It was a friend that did it. One of his boys did it. Then it turned out to be somebody with an agent or whoever that person was, manager, whoever was back there, or whatever was going on. It was somebody else. So
that's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying.
It didn't turn out to be Kim and her mama.
But think about this, B.
And I'm gonna say this: he can't. Like they was trying to get him for slander. For him to come out and say that, this is what I'm saying, and I said this yesterday. If him coming out saying the mom did it, the mom did this, that, and the third, you said it's not slander. it's something that he could get in trouble for, that they could go to court, silence him. He's telling lies. What you call it? I thought it was slander. But it's something if you're not telling the truth and you're speaking about an incident, especially an incident that's in court. And he's saying this and they not silencing him or can't silence him, it gotta be some type of truth around it. And that's all I'm saying. It may not be no truth around it. But if it ain't no truth around it, why they ain't got him to shut up yet? Why they ain't sitting no cease and desist or nothing? Like nothing.
We don't know if they did or not.
I mean, because
they did, and the judge said he was that. No, you can't get that off. Get that out of here.
You say so. I haven't heard that. I don't know what that is.
You was on the show. Let me find this shit again.
Yeah, I don't
Let
remember.
me go look at my archives. Because we just talked about this, LB. You were just on the show.
Yeah, he won. We know that. He won. He won his little court decision and being able to fight this. That's already out there.
Able to still go out here and fight this and speak his truth.
My thing is, before this video, Kim really wasn't even known. Like nobody even knew she was. That what makes me believe it, Bees, is because Ray J could have picked any chick if that's the case. You know what I'm saying? Why would he pick Kim? Why he pick her? He was the famous one. He was the more notoriety one. Like he was the guy. He was the man. So when Kim came about, it just now it's starting to make a little more sense now that the way you're saying it. Like they conspired to make this video
Who was Ray J dating before Kim Kardashian?
I can't imagine who he was dating. Bees, he was the man. We ain't gonna act like Ray J from Mo. He was the man when I was young. He was the man when I was young. Bees. He was popping. Bees. He was popping on Moesha. You wildin'. He was.
Ray J
was Bees. He was popular. Bees. He was popular.
That's why he's so famous now. He was popular.
Bees. He was a whole actor. He was a whole actor.
That nigga was famous, man.
He was famous. Bees. We ain't gonna act like he was just a nobody. He was a somebody. We knew who Ray J was. He had a little fame. I didn't know we ain't know who Kim was. She didn't have no fame to that video.
Right. All right, hold up. What? Yeah, they about to go to court. They got a trial date.
But that's why I said if there's some truth to it, though, then I would say Kris should be in jail with Diddy. I don't even know what to say. What we talking about? It's the same crime to me. It's a very similar crime.
Yeah, she said he was terrorizing, deeply angered, insulted, and shaken by the accusations. She described Ray J's comments as a campaign of harassment and public terrorizing that has caused her and Kim significant emotional distress, and the judge allowed all that shit to go on. Like he countersued them, alleging that they breached the contract, breached the secret 2023 settlement, and he claims he was paid $6 million to keep quiet about the tape, but that the Kardashians violated the deal by continuing to discuss it on the Hulu show The Kardashians. And on April 24th, 2026, a judge ruled that Ray J's countersuit must be handled in private arbitration rather than a public courtroom. So, yeah, the judge allowing it to go on. I'm like, I mean, is this? I don't know if it's fake or not. Like I said, I don't know if it's fake. If it ends up being fake, like I said, I don't think he made it up. And then just think about it. The tape been done. So they probably came up with another agreement in 23 for them to violate the agreement that he's talking about and it be so late in the game. They probably came with another agreement and they gave him some money, and he said they violated by continuing to talk about it on the show. But I'm not gonna say he's responsible for their fame. We know who the Pops was, only because of O.J. Simpson. But we had no idea who they was. Who are they? Without Dad. Ray J was entangled with her. That was already, I don't want to say his girl, but he was already entangled with her. But that sex tape put them both kind of on the upward trajectory. Her just a little bit more faster. Shit, they billionaires now, man. Ray J in for a fight for his life, playing around with them, though. I know, I just know they can't shut him up. No, they can't shut him up. Somebody said, bitch, better have my money. And I think that's probably what they're going to do. The crazy part is they probably going to settle out of court, and we probably don't never get to hear the truth. If they settle out of court, we know what it is. It's nothing to even think about. Because if it ain't true, why not fight the whole thing through?
Hey, is this technically snitching?
More controversy than not, because you're going to always have this out there. These people got kids and families. As a woman, why do you want to keep this going on over and over and over and over again?
You see what happens? You see
what's crazy?
You see what happens?
It's crazy because at the end of the day, how about if he really looked back on life as an older man and said, yo, she violated me?
How?
She paid me and treated me like a goddamn prostitute and benefited
He went along with it.
Off my performance.
He went along with it.
You heard the nigga said, yo, I thought I was gonna hit the mother too. He said she kept making us do tapes. She wanted more than one.
So he was with it. What did she violate?
Hey, Bees, you gotta keep that same energy with Cass in them. I ain't gonna lie to you. You definitely do.
What did I say?
I'm just saying.
I didn't say nothing different. I'm saying. It's not like
if we reverse these roles and a man was put in
I'm just saying it sounds different when it's a man, but when it's a female, it just be seeming a little different. It's a little different.
This scenario down real quick, Fly. If this was a man that was Kris Jenner in Kris Jenner position, and he had his son and a girl, and say, "Yo, I'm gonna pay you."
Oh, he going to jail,
right?
He going to jail.
I'm gonna pay you. You and my son do this tape. I'm gonna take it over here. I'm gonna put it on Vivid Entertainment.
I'm
gonna get a buku amount of cash, and I'm gonna blow my family up. That nigga going to jail, and the son
he going to jail, bro. He going to jail, dog.
And the son going to jail. And that's what I'm saying. The world is so conflicted and so.
But it's
thinking that. We just got to keep the same energy, like you said.
But it's crazy though, E, because by Ray J saying this, it's automatically like, I can't believe he's saying this. If it's a female, it's a whole different conversation. It's like a different conversation.
It's like Ray J, get over it.
Yeah, get over it.
Get over it. I got kids now. I'm thinking a little different now. I got little daughters. Hold up. I understand what was done. Like, I would never pimp my daughters out. Hold up. I understand what was done. The mother is a straight, and he been saying that. He been riding on the mother.
So, but this is technically snitching on his end, right,
Eh? Yeah, if you putting all the business out.
Yeah, bro said good D ain't free.
Yeah, if you putting all the business out, right, you snitching, but and plus you part of what was going on. But is Ray J a street nigga?
Yeah. He presents himself as a blood. Yeah.
He did say something about blood. He did say something about blood.
I would definitely say he is. He presents himself like he gangbanging. So I would definitely say that if this was information that wasn't supposed to come out and he's bringing it to the forefront, yeah. For sure.
If she don't get locked up, this won't be considered snitching though.
That's why I'm saying. So what makes it snitching? If it's criminal,
if it's criminal and you get somebody arrested.
So now we got more laws to the snitching.
No, it's that.
That's why I said that, B. Because if it's criminal.
Because this is through the courts and this is really about business and money. right?
So why you
If,
call
if ain't
why you
nobody,
call 50 a snitch?
if ain't nobody getting
Nobody
locked
got
up,
arrested.
right?
Ain't nobody got arrested.
No, I always said if 50 Cent put out that DVD and some charges would get brought up on Puff, that was some new charges that stemmed from that DVD, 50 Cent will be considered a snitch. Absolutely. Because you put out new information. Now with this right here, I don't think this is a criminal case. I just think this is a
It's not criminal because the feds ain't pick it up.
and you heard them say all proceedings will have to be in a closed setting, like wherever they at, it's not even gonna be in a courtroom. So this is more like financial, where they probably owe him some money or whatever the case may be. But with him making these allegations and them not stopping that, what does that say about the mother and who you are and what you did with your daughter? And we probably got to think you did like that with the rest of them, if that happened. If that happened, we will understand how they ended up with all the ballers and all the goddamn musicians and all this other stuff in the world.
So you saying you think they actually target them?
What? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Let me go put some injections in my ass. Let me fill my lips up. They are trying to attract a certain type of dog. This shit is a game they playing, like the fam. And they hustling.
And so what we're saying is that the mother have a lot to do with that.
And people love them, but think about this. Who got talent in the family? But the model sister who they got modeling. But what talent that has they showed other than they could pull some baller niggas? And some actor or whoever, some famous niggas. What talent they got? Somebody tell me. I'll wait. Still waiting.
I don't know what the shit.
Why they gotta have a talent? We got all these social media influencers out here.
We got this
people out here who don't really have.
We got this one thing that we can hustle.
A lot of money and are famous. So what's the difference?
Hey, you heard Murder Mook. The new talent is having no talent. That's the new talent.
We got this one thing that we can hustle to put our family above everything.
They act. Their TV personalities.
They was not that before they started getting some money. Let's stop, LBZ. They was not that before.
We have social media influencers out here now. They make money and don't do anything.
LBZ, they was not that before.
New talent is having no talent.
They was not that.
They was that before
they got a little
social media.
What was that?
That was that influencer. That was that before social media.
Oh, they was the it girls.
Influencers. They were out with the it girls.
They was the it girls.
They were out with them.
They was out with the cokeheads. Think about this. When we think about Paris Hilton, we think about Nicole Richie. She was out with the cokeheads.
They were best friends.
Yeah, she was out with the. What I'm saying is, she was out with the cokeheads. How did she skyrocket past them?
Listen, stuff happens.
It's set up for it to happen. I got with Kanye. I got with this one. I got with this one. She got with Travis Scott. She got with this, that, and the third. And they kept itself in the spotlight to where they blow up. They use that shit for their promotional tool.
And
they
what's
marketing.
wrong with that? People do that every day. This is what the thing is to get.
But how do we look at these people that do this every day? I'm just saying.
What are you saying? That is the thing. You don't have to have a talent to make money today.
No, all you got to be is a hooker and show some skin, or do some certain shit. Like they did some certain shit. They used Ray J and Kim, that was probably the prettiest at the time, and said we're gonna use this. Who is this girl? Oh, that's Kim K, and the one to be with Paris in them. And next thing you know, she was out of here.
There you go.
She was out of here and never looked back. I don't know. They got some whipper pill though. They know how to get them niggas and snap them niggas right into place.
They got hustle now. They ain't gonna act like she ain't got a little makeup shit. They got hustle.
Lamar Odom was so whipped in place that nigga said, "I gotta go OD over this shit." I don't know what is going on. Like,
That man had a drug problem way before he got clothes.
Hey, bro, y'all thought Kanye was crazy. He done lost his mind, bro. I'm trying to tell you,
man.
dog. Man lost his mind.
Travis Scott went in there with his mind lost, so it didn't even matter. So I don't know.
He went in there right at the Tiger, right? Yo, these jokers, man. Listen,
I don't know, man. And now she with the Kim with the NASCAR nigga, black one. What's his name?
Hey, yo, Tory was at the little sister party. Tory was at the young one party and leave there and catch a shooting charge, bro. All because he was at the party, bro.
Unbelievable.
Tell you, bro.
Unbelievable, man.
It's something on that family, man.
We got some 50 Cent news, man, before we get ready to get out of here, because we done talk about Russel Brands, talk about Ray J crazy ass and the Kardashians. We got some 50 Cent news, man. I don't know, man. 50 Cent appeals, lost $1 million fight over the rights to X Shaniqua Tompkins' life story, which may be detrimental. They went they in court for appeal, so she can't do nothing until the appeal say, no, we ain't doing nothing, and then she can start telling her life story. But he trying real hard for her not to tell her life story. I don't know what 50 got to hide, if he got to hide anything, but yeah, the judge done ruled with her so far. 50 Cent took an L in court, and now he's trying to run it back. A New York judge shut down an attempt by his G-Unit Books company to win a default judgment against his ex and the mother of his oldest son, Shaniqua Tompkins. G-Unit argued Tompkins avoided being properly served and asked the court to basically hand them the win after she didn't respond. But the judge wasn't convinced. Tompkins says she never received the legal papers, doesn't live at any of the addresses used, and hasn't for years. She claims she only found out about the lawsuit after reporters contacted her for comment, then quickly hired a lawyer and asked for more time to respond. The judge sided with her, finding she had a valid excuse for missing the deadline, a potentially real defense to raise. The court denied G-Unit's request for an automatic win and gave Tompkins extra time to formally answer the complaint. A new deadline has been set along with a virtual court date scheduled for May 5th. He filed the appeal. That's what this is saying. Where Tompkins supposedly irrevocably and exclusively sold 50 the rights to her life story, agreeing she would not publicly disclose, exploit, or otherwise commercialize any aspect of her life story or related rights. Tompkins, however, claims she was pressured into signing it. 50 later sued her for $1 million, accusing her of breaking the agreement by sharing stories about him online. Man, it be seeming like you got something to hide when you do that, man. I wouldn't care. Baby mama, tell a story, tell whatever you want to tell about me. I'm an open book, man. Like, if you ain't got nothing to hide, man, I'd say, what the hell, man? You just paying money to be paying money. Hey, I'm going to give you $1 million, man. Don't tell nothing about your life story. Don't say shit about me. Don't do this, that, and the third. Man, who cares? You care that much that you're doing that, man, so...
You would care. I don't even know why you sitting there talking like that.
I would not care. They could get on here right now. I'll pull them up while I'm sitting here. I do not care. Say what you want to say about me. I got a swift response, and I can end anything you say. If it's something bad about me, I can tell you why it went down like that. I'm not a scary person. I'm not a person that try to hide shit. I don't have nothing to hide, man. I'm an open book, man. I wouldn't care, man. If they had a story, say if I was famous, and they had a story about me where they could get some money, why wouldn't I want them to go ahead and get their money? Tell your story 1,000 times. Just know dissing me works both ways. Like, I could diss you, but I probably would take the high road. Yeah, she right. I was going through whatever. Whatever the case may be. But I think it's suspicious, man, that you scared to let her tell her life story, which may include a little bit of you. I think that maybe he thinks she's only going to talk about him, and she needs to find something else to talk about. But like I said, man, it is what it is, man. I had so much today to talk about. I want to throw this up here real quick, y'all, and you know what? We might lead this, and I like doing this too. We might lead off with this tomorrow for the woman chat because this was diabolical. 62-year-old. First of all, let me say this about Pastor. Pastor looked like he had the life sentence overturned, did about 30 years, and came from prison and was the pastor. I don't know if that.
I was about to say he looked like somebody we know.
He came from prison as the pastor, but it's a 62-year-old Florida pastor who wrote a book on loving your spouse, arrested over allegation he has multiple wives. Florida pastor Leslie Williams, 62, was arrested in the rumored Swingers neighborhood, the Villages retirement community, on an outstanding warrant tied to bigamy charges out of Georgia. For those unaware, bigamy is a criminal act of marrying someone while already legally married to someone else. Authorities say the Rockdale County Sheriff's Office issued the warrant for Williams' arrest earlier this month, and he is currently being held without bond in Sumter County as he awaits extradition. Williams, who leads his own ministry, have built a reputation around promoting strong faith-based marriages. Watch these guys out here talking this stuff, man. His 2017 book, Love Her Like This, Loving Her Has Never Been Deep.
Think like a man.
Focus, yeah, come on, man. Focusing on helping men strengthen their relationships and maintain a never-failing marriage. The description notes it speaks directly to the hearts of men and addresses issues that could destroy the sacred relationship between a husband and wife. Despite that messaging, questions about his personal life surfaced about after he shared a December Facebook post announcing a new marriage. The post drew confusion for followers, with one person writing, "Wow, I thought you were already married. Congratulations." Authorities have not released full details about the alleged marriages, as the case remains under investigation. Damn, Leslie, you're only 62. You look like you had a hard life, and you was really out there in them trenches before you found God. Ain't nothing wrong with finding God. First of all, it's expensive, man. It's a weight that's on you, especially if you're loving somebody, man. There's a lot that goes into that, man.
Hey, you know he must have known what he was talking about in the books if he married multiple women. So, I mean, that's one way to look at it.
Oh, maybe it's another way to look at it is he's just a smooth talker.
He definitely got.
Well, something going right in that book to be married. He married multiple of them, so I don't know.
Come on, preacher doing what he do. Hey, man, listen. Preacher gonna do what he do. Pastor gonna do what he do, man. I know they held him on without bail. That's the part I didn't understand. Damn. Bigamy holds that type of weight where you don't get no bail for bigamy?
Damn.
I guess they take the
marry somebody else in the meantime.
I think the contract of marriage is very, very gotta be strict. It gotta be strict, and it seems like they taking that serious. And one more thing before we get out of here. This is for the people that don't know what a racist is.
I can say with 100% fact that I've met white people that care about me.
I'm going to give you the rules of racism, and I challenge those of you who know good white people to prove your position, because history does not co-sign it. Number one, all white people are racist. And I'm going to explain what I mean by this. That's rule number one. If you don't get the first rule, the rest of the rules don't make no sense. Let me explain what I mean when I say all white people are racist. All white people are racist does not mean all white people are bigots. Stay with me. A bigot is someone who hates you because you're black. A bigot is someone who believes y'all need to be exterminated, that you're racially inferior, that you're nothing but drug addicts and drug users. That is a bigot. They have an emotional attachment to the destruction of the black community. A racist does not have to hate black people. A racist does not have to work to eliminate us as a population. A racist does not have to push false narratives or stereotypes about who we are. Do you know what a racist is interested in? Control of resources, opportunities, and privileges. That's it. To be a racist racist means I like the unfair advantage my people have over blacks, and I'm not going to do a damn thing about changing it or making it even. Now, if you know of a white person that's ever walked this earth that has tried to eliminate their white privilege or the unfair advantage that their people have against us, give me a name.
That's definitely a racist. And that's how I cannot be one. Yeah, man, Moto EMS, man, the Have Nice mascot, man. We appreciate y'all tuning in today, man. Any people that's on here that's not subscribed, make sure y'all hit that subscribe button, hit the notifications so you know when we going live. Hey, man, like, subscribe video, leave a comment, you know, and see y'all tomorrow, man. Woman Chat Wednesday, man. Love y'all 100.
All right, y'all. LB's here. Holding it down for the ladies on the Band of Brothers morning show, afternoon show, whatever we gonna start doing now. I don't know. But we gonna keep the conversation going either way. Monday through Friday, y'all come back to join us. Make sure you're liking the video, as Ekim said. Subscribe so you can get those notifications whenever we're on and be able to come in, have a good conversation with us. I bid y'all well on your day. Enjoy. Remember that existence is automatic and purpose is chosen.
Hey, yo, Fly Global, Mr. Everywhere, you ain't never there. I am the Jersey representative South. Want to appreciate everybody for tapping in today. We call this that good brunch time, lunchtime hour, man. You know, getting up with the Band of Brothers. Morning show. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. Thanks for tapping in. Make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend. Like, subscribe, and share. And Women Chat Wednesday, yeah, we'll definitely see y'all tomorrow.
Can't walk the path that I walk. Niggas can't do the things that I do. Niggas can't live the way that I live. Might not be the same result for you.
I'm about halfway through it, and I know what I gotta do. I'm about 3 steps forward.
Hey, yo,
Actually, gotta come through. I need love, I need patience. Take me back to the basics. I just need one more shot at living. I just need one more shot like Pippin.
Niggas can't walk the path that I walk. Niggas can't do the things that I do. Niggas can't live the way that I live. Might not be the same result for you.
I am the Have Nice mascot.